Hello. Hello all. I guess I'm audible and visible. So, mhm. Okay, done. So, hello everyone. Hello. Mm, DNS recon. Yes, I'll cover a video on that. Sure, sure, Mohammed. It's been on my list for a while, so most probably I'll make video on that tomorrow. Okay. You can expect the video to be live on my channel tomorrow. Okay. No worries. And also, if you want to participate in this live chat, you need to be the subscriber. Yeah, I'm fine, Immortal Web. How about you? So, mm, okay. So, guys, if you have any suggestions for the new videos or anything, you can just go ahead and ask. And also, I'm planning to make a video on Bluetooth pen testing. So, Bluetooth pen testing is some sort of stuff like you could see that mostly in Mr. Robot, but I haven't seen much videos covering on YouTube. So, most probably I will do that. But for that, I need to buy hardware. So, I'll be ordering that ASAP. So once it is done, I can expect videos on DNS pen testing. So where you can do some spoofing attacks, where you can connect to some stuff and do some sort of attacks. So hope you like it, and just follow me or check out with me. Check out my on my channel or on my Discord server for the stuff. So yep. Um, for web pen testing, right? So mostly I'm not much into that web pen testing. So I only have like couple of techniques to do some stuff. So mostly I'll try to find authentication related vulnerabilities, IDORs, as well as some sensitive information disclosure sort of vulnerabilities. So it's like you should always, Vamsi, always go through some sort of a checklist. Okay, so there are several checklists on you internet, like on GitHub or wherever it is. You can just follow them. Okay, so they will give you a good guidance. Okay, so every time when you're testing for something, whether it can be a network pen testing or anything, always have a checklist. Okay, like it will just streamline your process. Okay, because we are humans, right? We sometimes tend to forget some stuff. So, like for example, sometimes you may not run a small scan, but that scan result may give you a lot of more information. So go through the stuff. And coming to the scope and target, like it depends. Okay, so it always depends, Vamsi. Mostly, as I told you, I hunt on on private programs. So the scope is always going to be different. Plan the scope in the sense like just go ahead what they given. Yeah, API pen testing is also something which is going to be coming up on my channel. Okay, no need to worry. Like I have a whole load of stuff that I'm going to make. Okay, so API pen testing, it is going to be a series sort of thing. Mostly it's like we deal with some sort of privilege access management stuff. Okay, so we try to protect the privileged accounts. That's the thing, that to keep it simple. Okay, and also we do some sort of vulnerability assessments, as well as like we also try to like mitigate those vulnerabilities. So it's like I'm not like a full-time penetration tester, but compare like checking out with my role and stuff. So we install patches, we upgrade some security softwares. Okay, we modify the firewall rules. Like there is a lot of stuff that I do. Okay, so most probably that is all I do. So we deal with some Splunk. We have yeah, kind of blue teamer. Yes, blue teamer. To put it simple, that's what it is. But I'm like more towards the red team, but it takes time. But it's like some sort of a mix. Okay, like you have small some sort of like red team stuff, like vulnerability assessments and guiding some pen testing teams. So we don't do the pen testing, but there were some teams which do the pen testing. Blue team, can you please share some tips? uh Tips in the sense, like, to be honest, I'm not much into the blue team. Like I didn't learn anything. Like the job that I applied is like some sort of like cyber security engineer. I don't know what we basically do. So that they like, so I'm thrown into this identity access management and privilege access management domain. So most probably like have proper skills, okay, on cyber security. Like jobs in cyber security, it always depends. Like you cannot ready-madely prepare for one topic and you cannot expect the job on the topic. So that is what I observed. Like most of, to be honest, like most of my undergraduate like learnings were based on penetration testing, malware analysis, and bug bounty. But the job that I'm doing is some sort related to that, like only like 40% or like 30 to 40% related to that. So like cybersecurity is a domain, like where you try to learn some stuff every time. So you cannot always fix to something. But I'm not saying I'm not, a demeaning. Key skill required in the blue team. It depends. Okay, it depends on what type of thing. Like blue team, there are several domains. Like for example, there is an identity and access management. Okay, the privilege access management, privilege account access management sort of stuff. So that is it. I quit hacking because I have no knowledge on programming. It's very simple, bro. Program learning language programming is not a rocket science these days. Okay, you can use Chat GPT, you can use lot of tools. You can build so much stuff. It depends, Vamsi. Like what happens here is like the opportunities are like less. For example, in cybersecurity, what I observed personally is like you may not get into the pen testing on on fresher payroll or some sort of fresher stuff. Most of the time, you start with a SOC analyst. There is nothing like this is best and this is bad. Okay, so everything that you are going to do in cybersecurity is going to add up to your stuff. So key skills, it depends. Every time it depends. Like these are like domains which every company requires their own stuff. So mostly you try to keep it simple. You try to do analysis of, you go through the logs, you go through some stuff, you try to identify attacks or something like that. Okay, we is good career path for fresher to get a job without a degree and cybersec certificates, but I have immense skills. You should either have a good degree or you should have either cyber security certifications. Like you should prove something to the one who is hiring you. So I'm not sure, you should have a degree or not. Like there are so many times peop- people ask me whether the degree is required or not, but I'm not the right guy to answer because I just graduated from my undergraduation. Like it's been a year, so I think I'm not the right guy to answer that. But I guess it is important because uh, like there are less opportunities for you, Vamsi. Like most of the time when you see a job posting, they ask you for either a degree or they'll give you some sort of a requirement. So degree is what you see everywhere. Like even if you are applying for a salesman job also, degree is very important. Like degree is not that hard to complete, Vamsi. Like you can do some 3 year degrees as well. You can complete BTech. There are so many degrees that you can complete, which are easy also. I think it's just an excuse. It's just a blind excuse that people choose, like they call it like you can do without degree or sort of stuff. There are so many opportunities. Like money is also not a constraint. There are several organizations and several institutes in India as well, which gives you, the quality of the degree without even having, without paying some lakhs of rupees. So it all depends on, how to do it. And also cybersecurity certifications adds up the value. I'm just adding it, like, like most of the time, I know you may be very good at your skills and sort of stuff. Like what how you present yourself to a recruiter is through a resume or a CV or through some sort of stuff. So every time, like for example, if there is job posting, there will be some like 1,000 or 2,000 applicants applying for that job. Do you think that recruiter goes through all those stuff? No. There is something called as an ATS or some sort of stuff. It's an automated stuff. It tries to filter the resumes based on the words. For example, if they have some sort of mm, okay, for example, if you have some sort of like if they ask you for some sort of certification requirement, for example, OSCP or CEH, and you are not having anything, so you cannot mention that in your resume. So the ATS software will filter you out. So I'm not saying like it is applicable for all jobs, but most of the time when you're expecting to land in a cybersecurity, you should have a good certifications. I'm not sure about the degree, but certifications are damn useful. Okay, so try to do that. Yeah, there is a future of bug bounty. There is like nothing's going away. Okay, so everything is going to stay. AI can take your job, but it'll take a lot of time for AI to do that. Like I've been using, to be honest, guys, my two assistants are ChatGPT and Bard. That's it. I don't have any for my channel and everything, for script writing, for types of videos I'm making. I'm just using ChatGPT and Bard. Bard is not that effective, but ChatGPT is very effective. So yeah, they, like previously I only used to do a lot of stuff, but now I have some two assistants which are free. Those are free, and I can ask whatever it is, like the script, like for example the thumbnail, like the words on the thumbnail or the description of the video and everything. I'm just trying to get it from the Chat GPT because it is doing good. Okay, instead of me wasting some like 10 or 20 minutes writing that, I could just ask ChatGPT or Bard, and I can choose from whether what it is fine. And I'm just going through that. That's it. But I'm not sure it can do high level tasks. Most of the time it goes through automated stuff, but we need to see. There is a lot of time for me to answer that question. So it will take a lot of years, I guess. Maybe 10 years. In 10 years, it may happen, but right now it's not possible, I guess. Present web network pen testing. What you said, pen testing is not right. Not, it's not saying it's not right, Vamsi. Like you cannot. There is nothing wrong in learning. Like for example, even I learn penetration testing, and even though I'm not working in pen testing, I do pen testing related stuff. I'm saying about like the opportunities there are very less for pen testing, but I'm not saying you shouldn't learn something in pen testing. Like you can learn pen testing, and those will definitely add for your resume as well as while you're applying for the people. Okay. There is nothing like you can start this, start that one. See, like do anything that you are good at. That's it. Okay. Anything that you are good at, try to do it. Okay. Like no job roles for freshers. No job. No one will. Like expect you to come. Expect you to be some sort of an all-in-one guy. They will give you training. Okay, but what you need to prove them is like you are having interest in the cyber security. Like for example, the type of job you are doing, or the type of job you are applying to, and you are showing some consistency in the learning. So this is what most of the hiring guys or recruiters check for. Okay, so that's it. Like, I'm not saying, I'm not demeaning or not telling you to not work on web pen testing or sort of stuff. Like most of the interviews that I've given, like I use this pen testing work that I did on my channel or on my freelancing stuff, as well as the bug bounties that I'd done. So they definitely, you know, the recruiter or the one who is interviewing me definitely felt good, or like he felt that I'm some sort of interesting guy because of the work that I've done. But the jobs that I've applied to are not related to that. So one of the a job that I applied to is a SOC analyst only. But I told my pen testing experiences there, and they really liked it. But they didn't give me any response though. I'm not sure because I applied for a job which requires 3 or 4 years of experience. But I just gave an interview. It worked. So like I'm not sure what happened in the back end, but I could see the experiences or like how the interviewer felt. He felt really good, and he asked me how I was able to find that bug. Like he got some interest in that interest in my profile. So yeah, you could do that. Okay, it doesn't mean if you are applying for a SOC analyst, you should only apply for a SOC analyst. What if there are no job roles on SOC analyst? You should show that you are consistent enough to learn something new. That's it. That is what it matters. If I would like to hire someone, right, I would look what they are learning currently, what they are learning, and if I'm there to hire a fresher, okay, and I'll just like to see how good they are, how consistent they are, because consistency is the key. Everything you do, everything is based on consistency. Whether you build a profile, whether you build a channel, whether you build a social media account, whatever it is, consistency is the key. So good questions, guys. Like good questions. I'll tell you, like I'm very limited. I have very limited knowledge on these hirings and stuff. But I'll just give you my experience. Okay, you can do your own research as well. But whatever I'm telling is completely based on my own experience. Okay, so I'm fairly new guy, but I could understand. I could analyze what happens or what's happening. So yeah. There is abundant amount of future for cybersecurity, not only in India or any country. Like in every country, I think cybersecurity is damn important. Yeah, Telugu states in the sense like that's what limiting, bro. Like don't limit to Telugu states or some sort of North state sort of stuff. Wherever there is an opportunity, try to go there. Okay, initial phases of cybersecurity, you should gain as much experience as possible. By August, I'll gain 1 year of experience. So then I'm planning for masters. Those are the stuff. Yeah, there are few less openings for freshers, but there are very good openings for who are who has some good experience. So that is what I observed personally. But one thing, guys, like if you are applying for anything, make sure your resume is good. Okay, like that is the biggest mistake everyone do. Like even I've done, like most of some of the interviews I lost because of I'm not having a proper resume. So like I've done some research on how to build a resume and stuff. So if you want, like we could discuss on that as well in some upcoming sessions. So resume is very important. Okay, so $100 off on the ENPT cert is this one kind. I'm kind of semi beginner level. Should I take it? Sure, I'll just check it. I'm not. Let me check. I'm not familiar with that certification, but let me check. What is ENPT? I think it's EJPT, right? Uh, it's EJPT, I guess. EJPT is a good certification. You can do it. Yeah, you can do it. It's a very good certification. But ultimately, just try to work hard. Work hard on that. Okay. Mm, To be honest, like this is very good certification. I've seen personally many people doing this. So if you're semi beginner level also, like you should put some effort. Okay, you should definitely add some, do some effort, or else like you can't. At the current level, I'm not sure how good you are, but if you can, boost up a little bit, you can do it. Just knew my mind how the stuff works. Then it may not be the thing. But Firoz, one thing you can do is like you can. It doesn't mean like you should always attempt the certifications which are at your level. Okay, like sometimes you have time, right? You have 1 year, right? I guess you, if you work consistently, then you could do some of these hack the boxes, and you could definitely gain some experience. I think you can give that certification. I guess if you are planning to give in the future, like just buy it. Okay, you can put some. You'll have 1 year, right? I guess 1 year is more than enough to crack the certification. Okay, I think 1 year is more. I guess very much. Yeah, penetration testing, security analysis, cloud security, these are like very good stuff, bro. Like these, very big stuff. The one wordings itself are very good. Okay, penetration testing itself is a very big domain. Security analysis is a big domain. Cloud security is a big domain. Malware analysis is a big domain. They are very much enough, I guess. Like if you could prove them, right? If you could prove them that you are good at this stuff, then it will definitely give you a good impression. If they'll definitely, you'll definitely get a good impression. Okay, so yeah, like at least write a blog. Okay, like guys, one thing you should always look for is like the recruiters or the one who is hiring you, they'll also check for you on the internet. So they'll do some basic quotient on you as well. So one of my suggestion is like try to write few blogs. The blog, it shouldn't be something like, you can don't assume the blog should be some sort of like highly professional sort of stuff. Like write some sort of a notes that you took for learning some, for example, if you are currently learning malware analysis, just write in notes. I think everyone take notes, right? Just upload that notes in your blog. That's it, very simple. Someone, when the person who is recruiting you, like if you have your own website or some, if you don't even, you don't even need to have a website, you can have a blog spot which is for free. Okay, so these things definitely add up. Okay, so blog sort of stuff. For me, I'll get it personally, like my channel, like if they search my name, my channel comes up, and my channel is like a proof that I know I have done something. I'm not some sort of a legend sort of guy. Even I'm a beginner or some sort of intermediate guy, but my channel is some sort of a proof, working proof that I've done something on web pen testing, OSINT pen testing, like everything that I mentioned in my resume. There is some proof for that work. Okay, so try to do that. Okay, like try to build some sort of a proof for whatever you're doing. If you guys are watching this live stream and if you're not able to chat, then it might be because you may not be the subscriber of this channel. So you should be a part, you should be a subscriber in order to, watch this live stream, or you can watch this live stream for free. But if you want to chat on the live chat, you should always be a subscriber of my channel. So it is free. You don't need to pay any single rupee. Okay, it's free. But in future, I will be launching, some sort of memberships as well, which is for less price only. Okay, it is only going to be for less price, like less than $1 or sort of stuff per month. So where you can connect with me personally on Google Meet and sort of stuff, and we can discuss some stuff. So that is one thing. Like, instead of, it depends on the role, Vamsi Krishna. Like for example, it always depends on the role. So suggest Python channel. Like what do you Python channel? There is one. I'm not sure about others, Mr. Professor, but I've personally gone through, code with Mosh. This is he have like a good video, or like a good video on his channel, Code with Mosh. So I like, there are several creators, but I personally found this particular creators teaching very simple for me. So if you want, you can just give it a try. He also have his own courses. You can find that on internet for free as well. But if you truly want to buy them for the support and sort of stuff, you can just purchase them. They are like $50 or something. It's not completely Python channel, but he also makes videos on other development languages. Okay, and also there is a good course by 100 days in Udemy. I guess I'll give you that course name as well. This is also a very good course. I'll give you the link for that. Just a minute. Like these are my personal guys. I'm not. These are not affiliate or sort of stuff. Okay. This one by Dr. Angela Yu. This is also a very good course. If you don't know anything, yeah, by Angela Yu. This is a very good course. Okay, so like 100 days in the sense like you'll get good idea. Okay, like you don't need to complete 100 days, but even if you complete the 30 days, it's like a challenge. So you can do that. Yeah, they are enough, bro. There is nothing like these are enough, Vamsi. Like every time there is going to be new stuff coming up. So you should always be caught up. Okay, be follow some research cyber security researchers on Twitter and stuff. Okay, try to get updated. Yeah, first 15 days is very basic, but if you are starting up, right, this is a very good course. If you cannot buy it, if you cannot purchase it, Code with Mosh also have a very good video. You can go through that as well. But if you could afford some money, this is a very good course. Yeah, after first 15 days, you'll explore some Python frameworks like Django sort of stuff. Get Turtle and sort of stuff. So those are really good. I have done CH, but it's not version 12. Okay, it's version 9, I guess. But like they are almost similar. Okay, you don't need to worry about all those stuff. They're almost similar. But there may be few changes out there. Version 9. I have done it way back, bro. Like I used to think that CH is everything back then. So I did it during my mm, very initial phase only. It's average. I don't consider it as some sort of an exam. Like if you truly want to give CH practical exam. Okay. Yeah. Bye, Vamsi. Thank you for joining. But if you are applying, so try to work on your resume. Okay, so whoever, like, not only who are applying, even though if you're in student phase, try to work on thing. Here to see, I'm going through an EJPD training video on YouTube by channel name PHP Security. Here I see if I can learn and pass it or not. You can definitely pass, Firoz. It's not a very hard exam. Okay, definitely, maybe your current skill may not be sufficient, but you won't be at the same skill, right, for next couple of days or sort of stuff. 12k rupees is very cheap, bro. Very cheap. Maybe I may also give a certification. I don't know how many days this is going to be. I'll also try to give this one of the certification. But I have to complete the PNPT first. PNPT is there, like I got time. I should complete the PNPT and then I'll start to August 10th. ECPTX, I'm not much into them, bro. Like, honestly, I'm not much into EJPT or yeah, got it. I saw that on like LinkedIn. ECPTX, huh? Let me check. It's loading. It keeps on loading. Fine. Everyone gives offer except OSCP. But I already done EJPT level exam in the past. Okay. I completed CH practical, which is almost equal to the level of EJPT. So there is no need. Hmm, honestly, I don't know how I landed up in the security engineering domain. Okay, so not overrated. It's good. You don't know the hirings and stuff going on. You always think like it's costly and stuff, but most of the people, if you want to apply for red team sort of stuff, OECP is must and should. Okay, OECP is must and should. I've seen many people getting rejected because they are not having OECP. Like I'll definitely give OECP. It's not overrated. I think CH is overrated. OECP is not. So honestly, I don't know how I became security engineer. So most of my work that I've done on my channel are based on pen testing and stuff. So I got job as a fresher. So most of the trainings that most of the stuff that I'm doing currently in my company are provided by my company's training. Okay, so they provided me training, and that is what I'm doing. So if you are applying for some, if you are in some sort of experienced guy, and if you're sort of doing sort of stuff, good for entry level. It's shit, bro. Like you're just telling it reverse. CH is not good for entry level. CH is overrated. It's damn costly. Okay, it's costly. It's almost subpar with OSCP. I don't know the reason why they put that much price on the CH. It's shit, bro. It's crap. Okay, just for giving some multiple choice questions, like anyone can pass that CH by just going through some previous terms. Okay, like I honestly felt that. Like I bought a book, and I just bought a book on. There is some book. I don't know the exact book name, but see, there is some CH book. I prepared that, and most of the time, they just came up from that. Okay, they just came up from the right away from that book. I felt like why studying all this, why installing the laboratory, and why doing all this stuff, like why taking all this effort to pass an exam, which just gives you questions from a book. What's the use? I didn't find any use. So then I gave CH practical. It is somewhat satisfying. It's good. Like it's for the beginners. Okay, it's almost like EJPT par. So that is it. CH is overrated. If you are getting it for good price, then do it. ECPDX is harder. It's not about harder or easier. It's about the recognition it has. Okay, like you cannot blindly do stuff based on stuff. Like you can do it. I'm not saying you shouldn't do it. It may be hard, but sort of stuff. But most of the things that I see, like 80% of the red team posts, they require OSCP. I'm definitely sure about that. I've gone through several, postings. Like I didn't apply it because I don't have the proper experience, but OSCP is must and should. Can you tell me about your job and what to do? So I basically do privilege account management. We manage active network and sort of stuff. Basic simple. You can go through my profile, guys, if you want to know more about my job. The reason that I added the description to my job is because you guys will ask me every time. So just go through my profile. Okay, so I gave a detailed description for every job that I've done, so you can go through them. Okay, so you'll definitely find them useful. Yeah, I definitely love OSCP, bro. Like I'll like because not because of they pay me some money or sort of stuff, because it is more recognized. That is the reason. Nothing more than that. Yeah, I've done bug bounties in the past. Currently, I'm not doing anything because I'm going through some other phase in my life. So it will take some time, but I'll definitely catch up with the bug bounties. You can just check out my playlist, Sharath, on my channel. So there are several bug bounty videos that I've done. You can go through that. Uh, bug bounty. How much rupees? 150 USD, in the sense it's like 12,000 or something. I guess it's cheap, but it's good certification. You can definitely give it. For beginner, it is very good certification, and also you could satisfy some HRs. There are several HRs who ask you for a CEH exam. Yeah, price is something, it's subjective, bro. Like even for me also, the price is more. But the return of investment, you should always check out the return of investment as well. Okay, for example, you give a CEH exam, it's also subpar with if you are not getting any discounts, it's also subpar with OSCP. So if you ask me, then I'll go with the OSCP only, because you'll get your return. Okay, you'll have some good profile sort of stuff. I'm not sure about recognition, bro. Just check for EJPT on LinkedIn and you'll get some stuff. It's 1 lakh 20, I guess. Cyber Matrix. I'll check once. It keeps on increasing. It always keeps on increasing. Uh, it every time it's fourth and third bundle. It's 115.99 dollars. Oh, shit, and you'll pay some. It's 1 lakh 31,000. So it's going to be over 1 lakh 35,000 because you'll pay some customs and stuff, right? So that is what it is. There are some others, but you get 90 days of lab, one exam attempts. Uh, Goes on fine. You cannot do anything. It's costly. Mm, please answer my question, sir. Can I know some people? You can find it, bro. Uh, like you can go to my like the persons who I'm following in my list, and you can follow them. I think they are good. Jason Haddix. There are so many people. Okay, even I don't know. Yeah, you should definitely pass, bro. Also, you can take retake. It's 150 USD, I guess. 1 lakh. It's 1 lakh 31,000, bro. It's almost 1.5 lakh because if you pay from India, right, you will get some customs and charges, right? So, but the thing you should get mentally fixed, ready for this exam, okay? Because once you buy it, your lab time starts. So you should get some good confidence, like do some hack the boxes and sort of stuff, and then buy. Okay, because the lab is going to be very useful for you, like very valuable for you. So you should work on 90 days, in the sense like you cannot work 90 days, but at least you can work on 70 days, right? Because we are humans, we should take breaks. So things like that. Certification important to getting a job. It may be, depends on the stuff. Certification mandated to be successful in cyber? Not mandatory. Okay, it's nothing mandatory. I'm 14 years, sir. I want to be hacked like you. What suggestions? First of all, congratulations. Like 14 years is very young age. Like at 14 years, I don't even know what to do. I didn't even used to do my homeworks. But you got maturity at very good age. So try to be consistent, bro. That's it. That is what I'm trying to say. Learn anything, everything, like any one thing new, or at least tune your skills every day. Be consistent. That's it. That is the thing that I can give for anyone. Consistency is the key. 90 days of lab period. At what time should I switch to hack the box? If you feel that your rooms are, if you feel that the stuff that you're doing are very easy, right? If you feel like these are getting easier for you, or else I would say like, like do one box on try hack me and do one box on hack the box sort of stuff. Just do it mixed. When I was 14, I used to go to school, bro. I don't know why I used to go to school as well. Yeah, you'll only get for nine, like for the voucher. So once you pay that 1 lakh 31,000, right? So you'll get 90 days of lab. That's it. Even if you want, you can extend it. I think it will be separate price, I guess. Fancy hundreds of certifications are really worth it. Depends, bro. Like some job roles, they will ask you for certifications, but you don't need to do hundreds of certifications. But just try to do some standard certifications if you want to proceed in pen testing, because they will definitely, if you, they'll help you in the long run. Okay. I'm not sure. Like I'm not going to definitely say like you can get certification by doing a job. You can get a job by doing certification, but you should definitely do that. Okay, certification will definitely add your skill, or else do some work which makes you prove that you are doing something in cybersecurity, like have a blog or have a YouTube channel or do anything like that. Is degree worth it in the future? Degree is always worth it, bro. Degree is very easy, right? Why I don't know. People find it very hard. I don't know. It's like a delusion, I guess. Most people find degrees hard. There are, you don't need to do hardest degree, right? You can also do simple degrees. There are several degrees out there you can do. Maybe it's related to computers and sort of stuff. There are easiest stuff. You don't need to skip a degree, right? What you do, like, I find it meaningless. You should definitely do a degree. That is what I would suggest. Don't go, don't always try to get some sort of excuses. Okay, so like, I'm not saying it is worth it or not worth it. Like, most of the stuff that I learned during my BTech phase is on my own only. Okay, so I'm not saying my professors were bad. Some professors were really good. They really fine tuned and they really encouraged me. But most of the stuff, to be honest, I learned on my own. But I'm not going to say degree is useless. For example, if I'm applying for a good job or for some sort of very good job, then degree is necessary for me. For example, if I'm going to masters or if I'm going to some other country, then degree is useful for me. So that's it. Just don't make up excuses. Okay, try to do it. It's not a rocket science. Okay, there are even people, even the ladies who are, who are managing their children also, they are doing degrees. It's not a big rocket science for you. Like I'm not talking about other markets. Like if you take US and sort of other countries, right, the price is very high. Okay, for to do a degree, price is very high. But in India you have so many opportunities, and also the price is also not going to be big stuff. I'm not sure, bro. Maybe you can land it, but I didn't saw any post without any, mentioning of a degree. You should have definitely degree is fine. I don't know why you guys keep on asking whether degree is fine or not, but I'm going to say degree is necessary. Okay, degree is necessary. At least any sort of degree is necessary. It just shows you, the qualification. Okay, like how well you studied. Those are not, I'm not, those are not my students, Vamsi. Like, they are my friends. Okay, at what point I should switch to, I told you, right? Do it mixed. If you feel the rooms are on track me are very easy, then go to hack the box, or you can do it mixed. It's not about age, bro. Like Vamsi, like, you started a bit early, but that doesn't mean, you are on like, that doesn't mean you are successful. Okay, like, age is not a factor. Try to be consistent. Okay, I saw people who started learning cybersecurity even after 40 years, and they are successful. Okay, age is not a factor. I think you have more time compared to that of others. You have very amount of, like, you have like 7 years. Okay, for example, I'm like 22 or something. If you are 14, it's like 8. So different domain to this. It depends on the organization, bro. Like, I'm not sure. Like, I don't know which organization you are getting your degree from. IT degree may be useful, bro. Like, history and stuff, they may go. But I saw people, doing some good stuff on, like, from medical field as well. But I guess IT degree is what most companies require. But I think something is better than nothing. If you don't even have degree, something is better than nothing. But like, this is honestly my opinion, guys. Like, some people will tell you like degree is necessary. I'm telling you, like, degree is not necessary. Like, degree is necessary, and some people say degree is not necessary. But these are based on my experiences. Okay, I feel that degree is not that hard. Okay, you can do it. It's very easy. You can do it. If you can, it's just some sort of matter of time. Can't you spend 3 years on, your future? Like, just the 3 years. Don't let the 3 or 4 years decide your whole future. Okay, you can do it. It's very simple. You may be having doubt, like, Satvik, you're telling it simple, but it's very hard. Like, I'm kind of a person who motivates. Okay, so it's hard. I know it will be hard, but try it. Okay, there are so much stuff that are harder than this. So I guess we'll be closing the stream in 5 more minutes. You can just go ahead and ask your questions if you have any. Or I'm really thank you for joining for the stream. Okay, so I'm really thank you that you guys joined the stream. Okay. Yeah, time flies. But I'm kind of person, like who suggest people to don't neglect stuff currently and don't regret in the future. Okay, so maybe my thought process is different with some of you guys, but that is what I would say. Okay, if you are in India, right, doing degree is very easy, guys. I saw people, just doing degree very simply, very very simply. Like they just go to college, chilling. They come to home. There are no assignments. The exams are very easy. Like very easy, I guess. Degrees are very easy. I don't know why people get into that. I'm not sure about other countries, but in India, I think they are very easy. This is almost like a walkthrough of AJPT. You can learn a lot. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. I didn't check the channel. Maybe if it's useful, like depends. Like there will several channels out there. Like you can just go through everything that's mentioned there. So whatever it works for you, just use it. Okay. So I guess that is it, guys. Like it's really nice talking with you guys. I think I shared some of the information that may be useful, and I may be wrong as well. So if I'm wrong, just correct me, okay, in the comments or on my Discord server. So I'd be really happy to answer you guys. Okay. So if you missed the stream, just connect with me on my Discord server. I'm active there, so you can ask your questions. And until or unless they are fine and they are not illegal, okay, illegal sort of stuff, then I could answer your questions. And this is Satvik signing off. I'll meet you in the next video, which is going to be on tomorrow, and also I'll be coming live in the next Sunday as well. So thank you for joining my stream for today. Bye. Take care.